Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I want to also offer you guys the opportunity to join the membership. Okay, the membership it goes down in the platinum. Okay, we're going to start up our book club again. I've been busy. I want to wait until my work and stuff slow down. Okay. Um, I'm sure y'all can hear the tiredness in my voice because I work a lot. I've been working a lot. But once that slows down, and it will soon, because I can't continue on working like a Hebrew slave. Okay, and yeah, okay, we'll get back to the book club because I love reading. Oh my God, I love reading books so much and talking about them. And I'm looking at getting some sponsors and stuff because I love to give out gifts and stuff. So I want to be able to do giveaways. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna work on all that. I'm gonna have to have. I would like for some of my people that are so all members, regardless to whatever level you are still a member of the book club. And I would like for a couple of you to volunteer to help me, like to be my assistants as we work, as it relates to the book club to help me to handle some things. As it relates to sponsors and stuff like that, the giveaways and all of that. I would appreciate that so much. Okay. Anyways, I want us to talk about a Memphis and Shelby counties deputy is in jail tonight for having SEX with inmates. Now, for those people who always talking about that I'm trying to protect the police and all of that, because in the jailers, because I worked for the police departments, that's not true. It goes down in the platinum, right? I don't care. I don't put a group all police officers and stuff together and deputies and stuff because I know they're different. But I do know that there are some that are not that are off the chain. If I've been talking about, if you look at some of my older vlogs, how they've been getting new deputy jailers because they're very short in the jail, and it's unfortunate. Um, that a lot of this stuff is happening. They've been getting new deputies because um, people have been retiring. Okay. I was trying to pull it up. I lost my train of thought. And all of that. Okay. So you have Miss um, Akila. Okay. Yeah. Miss Akila Jones is locked up right now for sexual contact with prisoners. Okay. This is very unfortunate, you guys, that this has happened. Now I'm trying to see if she came from the um the correction center or the Shelby County jail. Because y'all do know now that those are two different prisons. But it's been going down at the Shelby County jail. Okay. They're saying that she's a deputy jailer. Look, it's guys up under her picture saying, "Let's go bail her out." They happy that she been, cause they been in and out of jail. They like her, sure. Yeah, she's a Shelby. It looks like she's a Shelby. She's got on the Shelby County deputy jailer's uniform. Okay. And I'm gonna tell these people something about these inmates. Oftentimes, they would tell because look at what Straight Drop did. I spoke about what was going on with Straight Drop in the members, and I also spoke about. I did, put this publicly that some of that the command staff, like the lieutenants and stuff, has started making demands and rules that the younger female officers could not go down there with Straight Drop because they was dying to get down there with them. And then there was some inappropriate stuff going on. I put that into the members a long time ago. You all can go and listen to that in the platinum if you want to. But they were dying to get down there with them. And this is not the first time because when I went over and went over to the sheriff's office side, you had women that had been working there for years that was losing their jobs for having relations with inmates, right? I remember when I was working for the sheriff's office, this nurse, because they have contact with the inmates, that lost her job because what ended up happening was she went up. Okay, so the officers have to take the inmates to medical. And so when they go to medical and they go in there with the nurses or whatever, they go into the rooms, they give them their meds or whatever, because they have a nurses area. For the most part, when they have to go see them personally, the officers, which are the deputy jailers, they stand outside of the door. So oftentimes they be cackling or they'll leave and come back, but they're actually supposed to stand out there the whole time. Well, the deputy jailer recognized that they were in there for a long time. This taking norm. They always had little like glass where you can look, not big glass, but like they were doors where they had little glass where you could peek in, and he peeks in and he sees the nurse down on her knees giving the inmate fellatio. He didn't even see the officer had looked in because he had his head laid back with his eyes closed. The officer was in shock. The deputy jailer left, ran to get somebody in the command staff. This was on the second floor. He goes down to the first floor and went and got somebody in the captain's office way in the back, which took about 5 or 10 minutes. Came back and she was still on her knees, had not came up for no breath, doing the same thing. He still laid back with his eyes closed. Okay, so this has been happening forever, and it is more prevalent now because what's happening is because they're so short, they're having to drop the criteria, and they're just letting anything and anybody off of the street. And so what's happening is a lot of these people are, because there's so much drugs and stuff in the jail, they're infiltrating. They're sending their girlfriends and stuff in to be able to do whatever to bring the drugs in and all of that. And I think it's sad because the police department, the sheriff's department, and the jail are three of the most important things, the correction center, the prisons and stuff. You cannot afford to drop the criteria just for a body, but everybody is leaving because of the conditions, right? you know um hey, they're harder on the good jailers because they don't want lawsuits. So the inmates have figured that out. So the inmates want to sling shit and spit in the officers' faces and stuff. And when they have somebody spit in your face, that's a natural reaction to knock the hell out of them, right? And so all of these things, when the inmates do stuff, nothing happens. They spoon feed them, they tap them on the hand, they do anything to try to make it as comfortable as they can for the inmates so they won't get no lawsuit. They can do their time and go home. And they put all the stress on the jailers, right? Because when they come to work, they're doing time just like the inmates every single day, right? When you come into that jail, bars are consistently clicking. When you go into those spots, it's just like you're in jail. As I said, oftentimes I feel like people come to jail anyways when it's cold, so that they can have somewhere, a warm place to sit. I mean, to sleep, and they come to get well. A lot of times. So when they come to jail and their teeth and stuff rotten, what happens is the jail immediately start fixing their teeth and stuff, right? A lot of them are on their last legs because when they was out, they was dogging themselves out. They wouldn't take their H to the I to the V and A to the I to the D medication. Okay. The jail immediately, they can't afford the medication. They immediately start them on their meds. Okay. A lot of them got glaucoma, cataract. They have mental illnesses, high blood pressure, diabetes. They immediately start them on those medicines. They especially come when they have mouth work to be done. Okay. They start sending them because they have dental in the jail, right? They immediately start pulling all their teeth out their head. They got cataract. They send them to the cataract surgery. They have better damn glasses than me. Okay. And then they get them fat and healthy again. And by the summertime, they get out and they healthy enough to start back committing all the crime. They go to jail to get healthy again so that they can send them back out there to start destroying the community. I done told y'all to play. Okay. But hey, this ain't nothing new, right? So I'm trying to figure out, because see, this has been happening a lot. I was talking to somebody the other day and they was talking about this stuff is happening in the jail. They're supposed to go to jail because they're held to a higher standard. They're supposed to really go to federal prison. But what has been happening, because they don't want any attention brought to them, the person was telling me they're just quietly firing them. They ain't doing nothing to them because they don't want it, no smoke. They don't want it in the media. They just telling them, you can't work for Shelby County no more. You can't work for the city no more. And they go to other little cities like West Memphis, Arkansas jail, or Arkansas jail, or they go down, or they come down here to Mississippi. Right? They ain't even filing no charges on them like they should. And they just going to other little counties that's 2-3 minutes from Memphis and working. So it's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, that's got to be stopped. It's happening, right? But child, yeah, she in there doing the do with inmates. Y'all, I ain't never understood why no woman would want to have a relations with inmates. Those inmates, it was a lady that was working and she had to call the chief back and apologize. She had been working there for 12 or 13 years. And she fell in love with a inmate. And she was bringing him in stuff. He told her he wanted to marry her. Now, he had like a 10 or 15 year bid or something like that. But he ended up getting out, right? So she quits her job because he said he gonna marry her. Somehow, you can't help who you fall in love with. Then had to call the chief back and apologize because when he got out, he didn't want her. He was only using her to bring him stuff in. He didn't want her. He stayed down there in the hole all the time, because ain't no telling what he was in the hole for up there. He probably didn't even want no woman anyways, but it's unfortunate that so many women have low self-esteem now, right? They have low self-esteem, child. There's nothing that an inmate can do for me or for any other woman, right? They finesse these women. They are able to size them up because all they got is time. They're watching them. So, they finesse them into telling them about their personal life. Before you know it, they're talking about, well, he just understand me. He just understand. Well, he ain't got number time. All he got to do is listen. Then they start bringing them fish plates, sneaking in vegetables and stuff in there. And they on the catwalk. That's what they used to get caught at, doing to do with the inmates on the catwalk. They started putting cameras on the catwalk. They was messing off so much with them inmates. But yeah, girl, and this girl right here, let's see how old she is. She was born in 2003. She younger than my children. She was born in 2003. She's 21. She just turned 21. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff. She just turned 21 in October. Or was she? No, she's 20. She'll be 21 this year. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. She's 20 years old. She'll be 21 this year. They've dropped the age criteria because you used to have to be 21, at least 21. Or 25 or something like that. It needs to go back up to that. She's 20. She'll be 21 this coming October. So she was probably already, she down there, she done got caught doing the nasty. Let me see if I can find her. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna see if that after they be somebody probably told that because they would have tried to hide that if they could. Somebody went to the media and they had to talk about it. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna see if the affidavit is in here yet. Hold on. Cause see, this don't make no sense, y'all. It don't make no sense. Um, that these young women is doing this stuff. Hold on for 1 second. Let me see. What was her name? Akira Jones. Let's see. I don't see the affidavit. Yeah, they ain't put the affidavit in here. Mm-mm-mm. It's a class E felony, which means it's the lowest of the low felony. It's you get more time for a class A misdemeanor than a class E felony, really. So they're gonna tap her on the arm, okay, and she gonna go and work for another little city in Mississippi or in Arkansas and do the same thing, get this expunged and do the exact same thing when charges is supposed to be brought against her. They're not doing what they're supposed to do as it relates to this. And this is prevalent. Trust me, they doing it down there like 40 going north. Because you have a lot of the old heads that's complaining about it. And they've had to allow other inmates to integrate with straight dropping them, okay, because they're so short. So a lot of those young girls that they didn't want around him because they was ready to get down there with him said they was ran to get down there with him. That's because they was being paid to go in to get jobs to probably do go check out my members, hell, because I put all of that in there. But y'all, this is not the first time. It is not. It's been some to quit already because of some stuff that I've been hearing about that they've been doing. And I go, well, did they file charges on them? They supposed to go do some time, some federal time, because they take a oath. They just quietly fire them because they don't really want it in the media. Wow, that's how they doing it now. And this is the reasons why that we're all in the positions that we are in, because everybody trying to want to look good and save their own tails, and there's no repercussions for what's going on. Okay. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that, child. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.